Hello, and thank you for watching my presentation. Today, I'll be sharing my study proposal developed for a community organization in Buffalo, Friends of Night People, also known as FONP. Purpose of this final project is to design a hypothetical epidemiological study that addresses a meaningfully health concern relevant to this organization. My selected health concern is uncontrolled hypertension among adults experiencing homelessness. Friends of Night People is a nonprofit organization serving individuals who struggle with being homeless, food insecurity, poverty, chronic illness, mental health challenges. Every day, they provide meals, clothing, hygiene supplies, and some basic medical outreach. In my conversation with volunteers and staff, one concern came up repeatedly. Many clients have untreated or uncontrolled high blood pressure. Because hypertension can slightly increase the risk of stroke, heart attack, and kidney failure, this is a critical community health issue. Uncontrolled hypertension in this population is shaped by unique factors, such as limited medication access, inconsistent primary care follow up, high levels of chronic stress and trauma, poor sleep environments, and dietary sodium due to limited food choice. These contributing factors make hypertension more dangerous for individuals who lack stable housing or health care. FONP wants to understand how widespread the issue is and which factors matter most. My study's main research question is: what is prevalence of uncontrolled hypertension among adults served by Friends of Night People, and which social or environmental risk factors are most associated with elevated blood pressure? This question guides the entire structure of the study. To answer this question, I am proposing a cross-sectional observational study. This design measures prevalence at a single point in time and examines associations between hypertension and with risk factors. It is the most realistic approach for a population experiencing homelessness because it does not require long-term follow-up. It can be completed during regular service hours, and also it is inexpensive and minimally invasive. Why not other designs? Other logical designs were considered but rejected. Cohort study, which requires tracking individuals over time, which is not feasible. A case control study is difficult to define cases and controls cleanly in this setting. An randomized control trial is unethical to manipulate treatment availability. Thus, cross-sectional design offers the best balance of feasibility and insight. The study population includes all adults aged 18 and older who receive meals or services at FONP during a 30-day period. The sampling method is every third adult entering the meal line will be invited to participate. This ensures randomness and avoids selection bias. We expect a diverse sample with variation in age, race and ethnicity, ethnicity, mental and physical health conditions, duration of homelessness, and access to medication. This heterogeneity straightens the external reality of the study, and that is sample characteristics. Inclusion and exclusion criteria included is adults 18 and up, receiving services at FONP, and also able to provide informed consent. Excluded is minors, anyone in acute medical crisis, and individuals unable to understand consent. Data collection methods. The study includes two main components. One is blood pressure measurement. This is taken twice, 5 minutes apart, using a validated automatic blood pressure cuff. And the second one is survey questionnaire. This covers stress levels, food insecurity, medication access, healthcare history, substance use, and housing instability. These factors are used to explore associations with hypertension. Variables. Dependent variable is presence of uncontrolled hypertension. Dependent variables is stress, access to medication, food insecurity, alcohol or drug use, housing, stability, and demographics. Data analysis plan. Analysis will include the following: descriptive statistics to calculate prevalence, chi-square tests to examine associates between hypertension and categorical predictors, and logistics recession to identify which variables most strongly predict uncontrolled blood pressure. This allows us to separate meaningfully predictors from weak ones. Confounders. Possible confounding factors include chronic medical conditions, substance use, genetic risk, and acute stress spikes. These will be statistically adjusted in regression models. Hypothesis. The null hypothesis is there is no association between hypertension and social or environmental risk factors. And then the alternate hypothesis is social or environmental risk factors are linked to uncontrolled hypertension. So them two are the null hypotheses and alternate hypotheses. Communicating results. The final step is sharing results with the organization. I will communicate findings through a 15-minute a 15-minute video presentation, a one-page infographic summarizing prevalence and key risks, a staff meeting to explain actionable steps, and email follow-up with links and resources. This ensures that results are accessible to all staff, regardless of literacy level or availability. Expected outcomes. Expected benefits include better understanding of hypertension prevalence, identification of modifiable risk factors, improved medical outreach strategies, and stronger justification for grants and partnerships. Ultimately, the goal is to support FONP in improving cardiovascular health among their clients.